A tornado took a truck on a wild ride in Elgin, Texas yesterday. The twister hit the red truck as it crossed the road. The vehicle was blown over onto its side, spun around, and then blown back right side up. A few seconds later, the driver took off. The tornado destroyed dozens of homes and businesses, and in all, 3 people were hurt. Thankfully, nothing nearly that dramatic around here, Keith, although we do have some pretty gusty winds out there.
Yeah, they are gusty. You know, it's interesting, Rob. I saw that this morning, that clip, and the storm chaser didn't see it originally. He went back through his footage. He just saw the truck drive out of the tornado and then looked back and saw, wow, it was spun around. So they were lucky. Everything worked out there. And yeah, it makes our weather, always puts it in perspective when you look at severe weather in the rest of the country. Northwest winds, yeah, they're gusty, 35 miles an hour or so. Not as strong as yesterday, but still notably breezy throughout the rest of this afternoon. And temperatures are cool. You know, for this time of the year, are advertised about in the mid 40s, and we're just not there. Most of us in the upper 30s, and in the mountains, we're in the 20s for temperatures right now, which they're happy about. They did a lot of melting, and they could use a little bit of cold weather going forward over the next few days into our next storm system. A lot of bright sunshine out there. That's the factor that's kind of saving today and making it nicer maybe than you would think. You look at the temps and the wind, you say, it's not a very nice day. But go outside, and this kind of saves us a bit. A lot of sunshine. That's how the rest of this afternoon will go. And overnight tonight, temperatures will drop down to about freezing, if not a little bit below in a lot of spots by early tomorrow morning, especially obviously north of Greenville there, where temperatures may be in the teens briefly. Tomorrow's a bright day through most of the day, and temperatures are much warmer than today. Mid and upper 40s, even some low 50s before clouds come in from southwest to northeast. But you can see that a lot of that happens after sunset, and our next storm system approaches at that time. Because of the timing of this system, there's probably enough cold air to start as snow over most of the state. And that might include the coast. It's going to be very close as to whether or not this is cold rain or some really wet snowflakes in the middle of the night on Thursday. But just plan for maybe a little bit of light snow there overnight. And then the storm system moves more to the north and the whole temperature profile changes. And I'm switching models because I think that one's too cold. And so by the time we get to 9 a.m., you can see that the coastline is rain. I don't think we'll have any major issues there. But we may be dealing with sleet inland, and I'm drawing that line really kind of from Bangor over to Freiburg, where we could see sleet continue through the late part of the morning commute. Eventually, they change over to rain too through the middle of the day, and then it becomes a mountain storm. Do the mountains hang on to snow and sleet, or do they change over to freezing rain and rain? And that part is the diciest part of the forecast, and we'll continue to fine-tune that. But it looks like they could hang on for a while and get sleet out of this. There's a break in the system Thursday night into early Friday, and then another wave moves through that will be cold rain along the coastline and perhaps some more snow and sleet into the mountains and across northern Maine. So as far as this being a major system, it isn't. It's just whether or not the mountains see substantial snow here. So the European model puts down several inches of snow. There is some question mark from Rangeley over to Greenville, though. There could be a little bit more than this model's depicting, and we'll fine-tune that. After that, the weekend looks quiet, upper 40s to around 50 degrees, but a bit of a setback next week. Monday through Wednesday, temperatures go backwards, quite chilly. And actually, the mid-range signals are kind of on the cold side, so we'll have to keep an eye on that trend. You see it starting on Monday, only in the 30s for highs, 20s overnight, and I do think that continues through Wednesday of next week, at least, if not a little bit beyond that. And again, the weekend in between, fine, mostly cloudy on Saturday, right around 48 to 49 degrees, and then rain and snow showers on Sunday. So not a knockout weekend, but it does look a little bit better than next week, which is kind of cold.
All right. Thank you, Keith.